I want to welcome you to Leadership Reality, where I bring to you weekly tips on how you can become a better leader. The more you action these tips, then you are on your way to become a transformational leader. My name is Adekunle Dosimu. I still want to welcome you to this 5th series on 5 leadership levels. And I will bring your way today, episode 4, and this will center on people development. Now, level 4 leadership level is important. People follow you at this level because of what you have done for them. And that means you need to keep to produce more leaders. It is reproduction-based. You just need to keep reproducing leaders on and on and on and on. So those who reach this level 4, they're servant leaders. They teach, they mentor, they coach, and then they multiply other leaders. It's important that you note that anyone at this level, they operate at this 4 tiers, the teachers, the coach, the mentor, they multiply other leaders. So you can look at yourself, are you at this level? Even if you're not at this level, that's the essence of this episode, so that you can know what to do to move up to the next level. They positively influence the lives of everyone around them. So do you positively influence people around you? John Maxwell said something. He said, leaders are measured by the caliber of leaders they produce, not the caliber of their own leadership. It's not about you, it's about the people around you. And if you want to see a successful leader, you're not a success until your successor succeed. So if you've been ahead of a team before, or an organization, look back now. Who succeeded you? Are they succeeding or have they succeeded? So don't forget that you're not a success until your successor succeeds. So before developing other people around you, you need to ask yourself 2 major questions. If it's yes to these 2 questions, then go ahead and develop more leaders. What are these 2 questions? The first question is that, do I spend my time, energy, even and money developing any other person, any of my followers, people around me? That's the number 1 question. And then number 2 question is, does this candidate show a natural ability for leading others? So if the answer is yes to these 2 questions, proceed and reproduce more leaders. So if you have insecurity, you have to overcome your insecurity. You can never reach level 4 leadership at all. A lot of insecure leaders, they stay at that positional level, which is level 1. And don't forget, I said that is the entry level. Don't stay at that entry level. You need to step up, deal with your insecurity so that you can move up. Leaders at level 4, they delegate tasks to trusted hands. They see people that they can trust and assign tasks to them, delegate tasks to them. And they free up their time to do a few things. What do? So when they delegate tasks to other people, then they can sit down to think, to envision, and to strategize. And then that will take the whole team to the next level. And that's what you need to do. Your goal is not to make others think more highly of you at all. It's to get people around you to think highly of themselves. It's about people, it's not about you. So for you to stay at level 4, you need to set your ego aside so that your team members, they can be accessible. You can be accessible to them. You can share ideas with them, and give your team members credit for everyone that shares any sense of, any ideas that can move the team forward. Praise them, celebrate together. And then helping others grow and develop brings joy, satisfaction, and energy to a leader. So if you're a leader at level 4, it brings you joy, you're satisfied, and you're still full of energy to keep reproducing other leaders. And this brings me to the end of this 4th episode on people development. Let me tell you something. One key thing about level 4 is that it is the sweetest of all the levels a leader can ever achieve. But don't stay here. There's still the level 5, and I'll share that next week. But I want to thank you for joining me for this week's episode. Please feel free to share your comments, to like and to share this video. If it's really been helpful to you, I give you permission to share it to any of your friends. And definitely for the last episode 5 next week, please join me. And I want to thank you for watching me today, and I'll see you definitely next time.